Happy Wednesday, scholars. So the district seems to be giving us an example problem to work through every day. So for Wednesday, I'm going to work through this example problem with you, and then you're going to have 2 practice problems you're going to try on your own. Remember, I'm always here to help. You can call me, email me, text me, or send me a message through Class Dojo if you need additional support. So let's take a look at this first question. Javier is designing an aquarium for his hotel. The aquarium will have the shape with the dimensions below. The construction company asked Javier to calculate the total volume before submitting the design. Help Javier find the volume. So when we take a look at this, it's just like the shapes we saw on Monday and Tuesday. It is 2 rectangular prisms stacked on top of each other. So there's a couple of different ways we could cut this shape. We could make this shape down and have this be A and this be B, or we could cut it across and have this whole bottom piece be A and this top piece be B. This says, how can you solve for the missing dimensions? So when we look at this aquarium, we're unsure of what this piece is, and we're unsure of what this long piece is. They didn't give us those dimensions, but we can use the other dimensions and our knowledge of rectangles to help us out. So in a rectangle, we know that opposite sides are equal. So if this side is 3, this opposite side is 3. As well as if this side is 2, this opposite side is 2 as well. That's one thing that's going to help us. We also see that these dimensions are for the whole entire length. So this whole length is 6. We want to know what the smaller piece is. And we're going to use other dimensions to help us with that. So let's take a look at this first one right here that they've circled in red. We're going to use the number 6 to help us figure out what this is. If this long piece is 6 and this short piece is 2, that means whatever this is right here is going to equal to 6. 2 plus something is going to equal to 6. That's how we can figure out this question mark. So to figure that out, we can do 6 minus 2 equals 4. We can always check our answers by thinking 4 plus 2 does equal 6. So sometimes you have to look at the pieces and put them together in order to figure out your missing link. Let's look down here. So we know this short piece is 3 feet, but we want to know this one right here. So we're going to use our opposite side, 5, and think, to figure out this smaller piece, I can have 5, which is my total, minus 3 is going to give me this small piece right here. And 5 minus 3 equals 2. When you have figured out these dimensions, it's much easier to see how we want to cut our shape to figure out the volume. So the district went ahead and cut the shape for us long ways. So we have prism A and prism B. We have 5 feet here, and since we know that this is 2 feet, this is 2 feet, this is 2 feet, we also know that this is 2 feet. So 2 times 2 times 5 equals 20. So the volume of this box is 20. We're going to use the same thing for box B. We know that this is 3, this is 2, and this is 4. So we have 4 times 2 times 3, and that's going to get us 24. Now to figure out the total of both of these boxes, we need to take A, 20 feet, and we're going to add it to B, 24 feet to get a total. So 20 plus 24 is 44 cubic feet. So the volume of his entire aquarium is 44 cubic feet. Now, there is another way you could have cut this shape, just like we discussed in the beginning. I could have cut it here and made a small box with a long one. So we're using these same dimensions. The small box would now be 2 times 2 times 2, which gets me 8. And box B would now use 3 times 2 times 6, which gets me 36. Now, the dimensions are the same, so when I take 36 plus 8, I'm still going to get the volume of 44 cubic feet. So no matter how you decide to cut the shape, you should still get the same answer. That's important because on your practice problems today, it doesn't show you where to cut it. So you're going to have to decide. But if I were you, I would make sure when I cut it, I'm only working with 2 rectangular prisms, because it's much easier to find just the volume of 2 instead of trying to find the volume of 3. So here are your 2 practice problems today. Remember, I am here to help you and assist you if you need any help. I'll leave you with this tidbit for now. If I were you, I would cut this right along here and label this as box A and this is box B. A, B. We'll cut it right along here. And that way, remember, you find the volume of box A, you find the volume of box B, and then you add those together to get the total. You're going to do that for both of these shapes. All right, guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you enjoy your day. And remember, I'm here for you. Good luck.